names and email addresses and best phone numbers over there. Like Danny said, if you didn't get signed in before, just double check it because we need to have a list of how to contact you. There are names and numbers here for Danny, myself, Megan Saunders over here in Southern America. She's another one of our core parents getting this together, and Calvin Wilhite. Any of the four of us should be able to answer any questions you have between now and the 21st of March. If you need to get a hold of us, please email or phone, and we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. I know I've hit back some of you that have already emailed. If I haven't, if you've emailed anything in the last couple days, my phone went kaput, and I just got it back tonight at 5. So I may have missed a few, but I tried to hit everybody that I could. First thing on the list here is the corporate sponsors. We talked about we're going to do t-shirts for everybody to leave town in, both kids and adults. And part of the corporate sponsorship is to get your name or your logo on the back of our t-shirts. We're looking for boosters who are going to give us $499 or less. They're going to have their names in all of our music programs this year. We're looking for super boosters who are going to be giving us between $500 and $999. And they are going to get their name printed on the back of our t-shirts. Like I said, we're going to not only wear those locally, but we're going to hit the road in them. Over $1,000 from any corporation or local business in the area. We are going to put their logo on the back of the shirt. Those will also be, matter of fact, I forgot, for the Super Booster and the All-Star Booster, both of those will also be publicly thanked on our Youth Caring website and our Facebook website. We are hoping that this will bring in a good chunk of money. Obviously, we will gladly accept over $1,000, but you know, if we can get 10 companies to give us $1,000, there's $10,000, so that's a pretty good start. We have a form letter made. We're going to do some mail outs. We're going to do some pounding the pavements. That's where we will need some volunteers to help us do that. We have started a list of potential businesses, which, oh, I guess I don't have that. But anyway, that's in your packet. Kind of look over that. If you see anybody, I mean, we tried to think, okay, what local businesses in Wichita, I mean, New Way's been around forever today. If you're looking through this list and you're like, hey, they don't have my favorite place on there, let us know, because we will gladly ask your favorite place to help us get to New York City. You Caring. Great first weekend. $798 and 690 shares. Everybody already has $25 in their account. So your total cost to get on this trip is $19.75 now. Hooray! Every little bit helps, right? You need to be encouraging your friends on Facebook to share the page. There is a difference between liking and sharing. Liking just puts it in a strip on the side, or, you know, well, matter of fact, on your mobile, it doesn't actually even move the page to somebody's website. So we need to try and encourage people to share it. I had to walk my own mother through that, so I understand, you know, some people aren't that up on it. But I did put a step-by-step paper for at least everybody here, if you have a Facebook, on how to go to the website, to share it to your Facebook. I do highly encourage you to add a personal message. Hey, my kid's going on this. Hey, me and my kid are going on this. It gives it that personal feel, and people actually respond better when they have a personal message instead of just a shared link. So it tends to help them realize the importance of it, I guess, and get that shared on their account. We are trying to get the word out to the community on this website, hoping that it will increase traffic, which kind of goes to media exposure here, but we'll have it on media exposure. We have it on our Facebook page. We've actually got business cards now. All of the car show posters have our website. So I think once we get it out to the community, in addition to just the kiddos at the school that are in the choir, we'll start picking up some more. But since 690 shares and $800 in 1 week, it's not a bad way to start. Media exposure, just so you know, I did go ahead and start a Facebook page. So if you do Facebook, you go onto that site and like it. Again, kind of keeps people, interested, and your friends go, oh, hey, what's this page? Lets them know what we're doing. We will be updating and putting fundraiser information on that too. The You Caring site will definitely carry updates, but probably not as much as fundraising, but as much of the fundraising like local issues that I'll probably carry over to the Facebook site instead. If you are a Twitter person, I am not. If you are, and that's something you do, and you would be willing to start a Twitter for us, I'd be all for that. The You Caring can also share Twitter too, and that's just another way to get the word out, let people know what we're doing, let people know what we need to do, or what we need to raise, excuse me. We do have a press release that we are ready to roll out radio, TV, news stations. Officially, we are waiting for the green light. We can't get on the board agenda until next Monday, so we're kind of holding on that. But we're assured that we should be going forward with this. So, I mean, I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying we don't want to beat the board to the press.
I'm not either, because we're in too deep now.
Well, this is
we're into
true.
the tune of about $10,000, so we have this.
This
so
is true, and I figure I could probably write
I'm not too worried about it.
I'm
just dragging it.
But like I said, I don't want to beat the press, beat the board to the press. So we've talked to who is it? The magnet, the director of the magnet programs.
Yeah.
Who's the other one? Eric's talked to 3 people downtown already. Our assistant superintendent, the director of the magnet programs, and the director of the fine arts programs. So, I mean, really, it's literally just getting on the board agenda. Mr. Darrington actually is already in contact with the reporter, news station reporter, who is looking to do a story on us. So, that is excellent. Business cards, which, okay, I was going to say, I think got down here. Nope, you're fine. We went ahead and printed some business cards. Literally, it just says Mayberry takes New York City, well, NYC actually, with our You Caring site. Did this again as a way to get exposure, a way to get foot traffic. Feel free to take some, pass them around. So yeah, waitresses, friends, coworkers, random people. I don't care. I think it's enough to people go, wonder what that means, and at least get them to our site. Like I said, the thing with the You Caring is exposure. So if we can get it out there, the more we can get it out there, the better off it will be. General fundraising information. And I don't know, I don't think I have this on. Just a couple points that I wanted to let you know. All of the You Caring and corporate sponsorship monies are divided evenly across the board. Everybody who's going gets an even share of whatever those draw in, okay? However, the fundraisers we're about to talk about are different. The fundraisers we're about to talk about are based on your attendance at the function. I understand you can't go to everything, not a problem. I understand you can't hang out with us every day, not a problem. I understand that 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever commitments on some days don't work. That's fine too. However, if you're not at the fundraising event, we're based on the hours that you are at the fundraising event is what you will earn from that event. We will have a sign-in, sign-out sheet at all the fundraising events. I will actually have that. I need you to make sure that you come see me and let me know that you are at the event. We'll time it in, time it out, especially on different the car wash and the auction stuff. I want to know students that are there, I want to know parents that are there with them, okay? Especially if you're going on the trip. But even if you're not, I need to know who's there. That's how you earn your money. Earning the money will be total amount divided by the hours of the function, divided by the number of students in attendance. So basically you'll get an hourly rate of that, and then we'll multiply it by how many hours you're there. So I think we figured the other day, if the car wash only makes $1,000, there's 6 hours. If all 40 kids show up, it's like $4 an hour. Doesn't sound like much, I understand that, but I fully expect to be more than $1,000 is 6 hour car wash. So, but just so you kind of know how we'll break that down. The car wash will be held this Saturday from 10 to 4. It's going to be over at Code Prosthetics and Orthotics, which is 614 West Central. 6114.
Yeah, it's at about Central and I-235.
Right. Across from Quick Trip.
Yeah.
Before you cross the bridge.
Right.
North side. Buckets and sponges. I need you to bring buckets and sponges. I think my household alone has enough hoses. I don't know why we have like 400-foot hoses, but we do. So I think that should be good. But I do need buckets and sponges. I've got a couple buckets, I've got a couple sponges, but that's not good enough. So if you are coming, when you come, please bring buckets and sponges. The sign-up sheet for that is over there. We are requesting you to do at least a 2-hour shift. You're more than welcome to do longer. But in order to earn money, a 2-hour shift is going to be a good starter for you. Car show. Oh, did we ever find out on the car wash if we were going to try and do a second location, or were we just sticking with the first?
I don't think it's going to work because I've been told that there's not really water hookups in the south lot.
Okay.
I think the most water hookups we have are right back here in the garden, and I don't think that's it's not a real conducive place for cars.
Well, I know at one point in time we looked at doing 2 separate locations, but we'll just stick with the code. It is supposed to be not raining. I think last I looked, like 75, 78, so should be a good car wash. Okay, car show, which is, I didn't even put down, but anyway, it's the 29th of the month. We're going to have cars coming in to register as early as 8:30, that's what we've told. We can hold 125 cars out here. We're asking $25 donation in order to register your car. That's over $3,000 if we just get cars. That's a good chunk of change. We will be shutting everything down at 3, so if you kindly plan to stay just a little bit after and I'll just, put away any tables or whatever, we appreciate it. The show itself will actually start at 10 a.m. Mr. Maneth, the technology teacher here, has volunteered to make us trophies on the digital printer. We will have the first place trophy itself will be given $100, and we'll have best in show, second best in show, third best in show, best wheels, best paint job, best classic, and best modifications. We will have the community, the people who are attending the event, do the judging. That way we don't have any of us tied down trying to get those shows judged. I do need somebody to help me making up some judging sheets. I was just thinking a simple half sheet, with the list. All of the cars will have a registration number, so it literally just needs to be, fill in the registration number of the car you like for the best wheels. But we'll give those out to people as they, are looking around at the cars so that they can tell us which ones they like best. We have posters and flyers available over here. The flyers have the registrations attached to them. The posters are available for putting out in the community. We have enough, but If everybody would take a couple of posters, just two, and find places to put them around town, I would really appreciate it. It would help us not have to drive all over ourselves. Plus, you know places that you go that I might not go. Restaurants, businesses, I mean, wherever. Auto shops, if anybody is into, you know, fixing up cars, auto shops are great places to put car show flyers. Churches, thank you. Yeah, churches. Get your church family involved, see if they'll, you know, we have one staff member here who said she's got a car club at her church, so she took them all registration, so. Yeah, yeah, no, and I have a dad who's already put one up in his break room at work, so. I know some works are fishy about stuff you put up in there, but yeah, if your work will let you do it, go for it. We will accept motorcycles. I know that's a question that we don't necessarily have answered on any of the flyers that people have already asked me. But we do have a place that we're thinking we can line up a good amount of bikes. So I would like to have 3 donation boxes available, one at the concession stand and 2 at the various ends of the auction tables. I'm thinking like coffee tubs, you know, with a cutout on top. I don't drink coffee. So if you do, okay, very good, very good. So, yeah, because I was thinking, oh, that would be nice and easy, but I don't drink coffee. So, very good. Thank you very much. The day of the event will need help setting up and taking down, which literally will pretty much consist of tables for the auction stuff, maybe some stuff for the music group, and a place at the concessions. I mean, it shouldn't be, you know, a massive setup and takedown, but we will need some help with that. We'll need people sitting at the silent auction table, making sure people know how to do that, which we will have rules, and closer to the event, we'll go over on the day of, you know, how to do it. How many people are familiar with the silent auction? Okay, so a few, okay. We'll need people sitting there making sure that the people who come in know how to do that. Then I'll need people at the concession stand, and I said possibly people holding car show signs. Maple is a busy traffic place. I think we'll get people just coming by going, oh, hey, a car show. So I don't think we'll have a big problem with that. I just want to make sure everybody knows that it's open to the public and it's not just a school, you can't come in kind of function. So we may have, you know, so many kids running back and forth with signs to the public. We'll figure that out a little closer.
And it wouldn't hurt to have with some parent supervision over less get people of that, so there's be a lot more traffic.
That is very true. That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea. Well, and I know we're going to kind of leach over into Lawrence's parking lot for the show and for parking. So, yeah, that's a very good idea. I did attach a list of what we have secured for the silent auction. So let me just kind of go over silent auctions for those who have never done a silent auction. So the day of the show, we will have 2 or 3 tables, depending on how long the tables are, how much stuff we have, with the stuff that we have procured for our auction set out. Each item or package of items, depending on what it is, will start with a certain amount of money that people can then come bid for. There will be a bidding sheet at the packet. Excuse me. So you kind of go down the road and you go, oh yeah, no, that's cool, oh, that's cool, you know. You get to the Chiefs package. so glad we're getting. Anyway, Chiefs memorabilia, you're a big Chiefs fan, hey, that looks really cool. Bidding starts at $100. I don't know that's what it's going to start at. I haven't even seen the package just yet, but I'm just throwing numbers out there. You look at it, you're like, you know, I see all this stuff in here, autographs and jerseys and footballs, yeah, I'd pay $100 for that. So you put your bidder number down. Say, bidder number 70 pays $100. The next guy who comes along and says, I really want that. The bid will be set, and this will be also based individually, but to go up, next bid has to be $10 more. He says, no, I'll pay 110, puts down his number. And it keeps going like that until the end of the auction. At the end of the auction, whoever was the last bid, so it pays to be there around $215, $230 if you really want it, whoever has the last bid ends up winning the package or whatever. I call them packages, but not everything is going to be a package. We are also considering putting a buy it now price on there, just so we do make some money. Buy it now price would probably be double what the fair market value is for it. All right, just throwing it out there. This gentleman over here wants to charge about 5 times more than everything's worth, but I'm trying to explain to him, I don't think anybody will bid on it if it's 5 times more what it's worth. Anyway, but that way, if you're there at 11 o'clock in the morning and you're going, hey, I really want this chief stuff, give me $200. It is yours. So I think there will be some packages that go that way, but we'll see. We have secured 9 packages or items. What I have listed is different ideas, different thoughts for other additional packages. I would like to at least have 20 things to set out. More is always better. But just, to make it look like a good option, I think about 20 things would be good. If you know people, this is where everyone else comes in. Connie's Cookies, cookie package. I go to Connie's Cookies all the time to get cookies for my kid's birthday party. Let me know. Hit them up. I know I put a theater package on here. I know Miss Mary in the office said something about contacting her contacts or people she knows at the music theater that she called. Get a really good hairdresser. We're looking for gift certificates, especially with eateries. Those typically go at full price. You're going to pay $25 if you go out to Olive Garden anyway, so you'll support us and give us the $25 and go to them. If we get a bunch of little things, like I know.
I have something. Mr. Darrington, have you checked your emails lately?
Are you the one that sent me the email about Walmart?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I have that. I haven't made the call yet.
Okay.
But I did see that email, yes.
He is one of my stores. He's my second best client.
Okay, well, you can bet I'll be on that tomorrow.
Yes, all right, thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
No, very good. And that's just it.
So-
We need your connections to help.
Yeah, trust me. I work for Frito-Lay. I am in Quick Trip, Quick Shop. I'm in Target. I'm in Walmart, in my neighborhood. I'm in little stores. Trust me. I'm wanting to put these things out. I've been showing people my phone, everything. I just so happened to show that to the store manager of this Walmart, and he goes, hey, guess what? I went to Mayberry.
That's what I'm talking about.
Another one. I have another one. Do you know a David Lawrence?
Yeah, we went to college together.
Guess what?
Oh, David, I sang in choir with him. Yeah, this is not
Okay.
family time. But yes,
He's my insurance.
he's in insurance.
He's my
Yes,
insurance
his
guy.
mom was a state senator,
Yes.
Barbara Lawrence. Yes. I know.
Aiden went and pitched this to him the other day. He's going to sponsor. I don't know how much, but Aiden went personally to his office.
So on that note, the idea is we've tried to structure this so that if everybody involved does their little bit, then it's less overwhelming and we can make it happen. We tried to structure this so that nobody's stuck with the lion's share of something. Because we've all probably been in that position where we've been stuck with, at some bake sale or some car wash or having to, organize something all by ourselves, but we don't want that. We want to ride on each other's coattails to make this happen. So thank you for bringing that up, and I know David very well.
And he was excited, he was very proud of Aiden that he came in all dressed up nice, and I just sat in the corner.
I'm proud of Aiden too, because he's a 7th grader, and he did that. He took initiative on his own to do that.
Yes, he did.
So I'm proud of him. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah, really, if you think about it, if every family secures one item, there's 40 things right there. So that's double the 20 that I was even thinking of. So, but yeah, like I said, different ideas. If you know people, if you have your own ideas, I'm way open to anything. But that was a good jump start, I thought, to let you know exactly kind of what we were thinking about. So, the other thing about the car show and auction. If anybody has a credit card reader, like for a home business, do you? Okay. Because I'm sitting here going, okay, checks aren't as cool as they used to be. I get this, debit cards are. I don't own a home business, so I don't have one, but that would be a good thing to have for the day of the auction, and I appreciate that. We're also wanting to try and get donated concession stuff. I grew up in Kansas City, and that's where I was involved in things like this. I know in the Kansas City area we can get donations from Price Chopper and Hy-Vee, neither would y'all have a witch shop. I would assume that Dillon's, Sam's, the grocery stores around here would have some sort of donations that they'll do. Concession stand will be, hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, pickles, candy bars, and sodas. Matter of fact, sodas, I've actually already requested some soda from Dr. Pepper. I've also asked them for money through their website. Ain't you proud bag right here. But again, if so-and-so is a manager, Uncle Joe's a manager at Dillon's, reach out to him and say, hey, do you guys still do this? Let me know.
Just a question too on buying things in bulk. Does the school have does it work as a tax ID where you can buy things without the tax?
Yes.
So, if it is something where we are able to, okay, we need to buy how many hot dogs, we'll donate the money, but it's bought through
Most likely, yeah, and you can use the tax exemption.
Right, so that we can get that.
Yeah, bottom line on concessions, if we have to buy it, we do have some money to buy it out, ahead of time and use the tax exempt. But obviously, again, whatever we don't put out means more in our pocket. I have no fear that even if we had to purchase everything ourselves from the concession stand, that we will make that money back. It's food and drink and people will buy. But the more we can get for free, the less for that. So, yes.
Have you thought about, since it is in October, we're doing chili because you can make it in large quantities cheaply and it would go far. So you could do hot dogs and chili or chili dogs and you can make it in bulk. So it would go.
I haven't, and that's not a bad idea.
Because it's going to be chili out.
Right.
So you could have chili. Sell it by the bowl, large bowl, small bowl, Frito pies, stuff like that. And it spreads farther.
Just to say yes, we can do hot dogs and chili, and you can put chili in your hot dog for 50 cents more, and Frito chili pies. I had not thought about that. Hamburgers out, chili out. Goes.
It's like $100 to fix.
Yeah. Huge price farther. And it's really close to Halloween themed.
Right.
So like we had a party once and we served it out of a witch cauldron. Kids loved it. Like they would just eat it just because it was coming out of we have a pot set down.
Like a cauldron.
We just had it set down in a plastic cauldron and just dipped it out of that and they were like, loved it just because. And we put dry ice in it so it smoked and they were just like excited.
All about it.
Worked perfect because they call them walking tacos. And they would just
We
was
don't
telling you
have-
that. And you would get the chili and with the cheese, and it was a huge chocolate that everybody loved because it was very convenient.
There you go.
That was great. And
I
there was a
agree.
lot of-
And the Frito bags, no, I do too, and I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, forever chili, get a bunch of Fritos, put cheese on it, yeah, very good. Yeah.
You, at the beginning, did you say something about like a bake sale?
No, I mean, we're trying to do stuff that's gonna give us big chunks at a time.
Just a minute. I only want to hear from adults tonight,
I don't wanna do that.
because you see me every day. So we can talk about our own thing in a little bit. Let the adults get their questions out of the way first.
Yeah, we're gonna try, we're trying to do large scale things. I mean, I'm not trying to overwhelm everybody, but if you're making, well, like I said, $3,000 just to have cars in the lot and then adding some more stuff to it, you're looking at a good chunk of change. We're looking at a very large chunk of change to get everybody there, so we need to do, bigger items. Rusty Eck, I never did get the chance to talk to you about that, Danny. Rusty Eck does a car ride. Have you gotten anybody to get you back on that?
I'm going out tomorrow
Okay.
afternoon to pick up the raffle tickets.
Okay. Well, I know I've done this before. They hand out the raffle tickets. They suggest you sell them at $10, which is great. It is pure profit. $10 chance to win a car. Believe me, they sell. People are like, what? I can win a $20,000 car for $10? Yeah, sign me up. So we are going to do that. Definitely we'll have those sitting out at the auction table, towards the auction table for the car show, because, there are car people there. But we'll kind of divvy those out to the kiddos to take home and, see if neighbor wants them or, family members or whatnot. So, like I said, it's all pure profit, so we like that. Next thing and then this, I'm kind of, covering a couple months here. That's all in October, guys, okay? It's a good thing there's 31 days. We're doing the big car show at the beginning, the big car wash at the beginning, the car show at the end. Then we're gonna have a little downtime as far as November. We don't have anything big on the agenda for doing. I'm not sure how long the car raffle tickets go. I know they have a cutoff
But
date.
I need to interject something I haven't told you about yet. So there was an idea given to me by our social worker here, who is going with us on the trip, about a dance, a holiday dance, New York theme, holiday theme, have kids take pictures at the dance, just a big old dance. Kids, middle school kids like dances. They can have a dance every weekend. So, I think we might try that idea. There is a dance